Hi, welcome to the next video in financial modeling series. So in this recording, we'll discuss what happens when you have incremental revenues. So they have not given the total revenues or total cost. They're just saying if you do this, it will add on to revenues as well as cost. So how to do such kinds of valuations. So let's discuss. A company plans to purchase a piece of machinery for 500,000. It has a life of 3 years and a salvage value of 100,000. So it is only having a life of 3 years. In addition, the company expects to make investment of $50,000 in net working capital, which will be recovered at the end of the project. As a result of this investment, the company expects to increase its revenue $125,000 per year, and its variable expenses are 40% of revenue. Okay. So all these things are given to us. The firm has 35% tax rate and a discount rate of 12% is used, and machinery has a 10% CCA. So it gets discounted at 10%. So you have to figure out what are the cash flows. You have to figure out what are the after tax revenues and figure out what is the net present value. So let's go to Excel and start doing it. So I'll clear this out. We only have time till 3 years, so we don't need 20 years for this case. I'll clear this one out. Okay, so let's start putting it. So let's first look at sales. So revenue increased by $125,000 per year. So $125,000 is the incremental revenue you're going to get from buying the machines. Okay, is the revenue growing? No, it is stagnant. It is 125,000 per year. Okay, 40% are expenses. So COGS are 40% of that. So this into 40% is the expense. $50,000 is the expense, right? Gross profit is sales minus COGS. So this is $75,000 of gross profit each year. Have they given SGA or anything? No, no SGA, no fixed expense. Okay, depreciation we have to calculate. So I'll just drag it down. Depreciation we have to figure it out. So depreciation rate is 10%. Okay, the piece of machinery is 500,000 and the salvage value is 100,000. Okay, so it will be 500,000, sorry, 10% of 500,000 minus 100,000. 10% of 500,000 minus 100,000. So $40,000 of depreciation each year. Now this goes on in the future too, because we are not recovering the whole cost, but that's okay. They have not given us anything that, okay, that goes on, like how to deal with that. So we'll leave at that. Okay, so $40,000 is the depreciation. So you can compute EBIT. EBIT will be gross profit minus SGA minus fixed cost minus depreciation. So 35, 35, 35. Okay, income tax is 35%. So this into 35%. Okay, so 20 income tax is 35%. So we did that. Unlevered income will be EBIT minus income tax. Okay, now we have to add back CCA to this. So CCA is 40 grand. We add it back. to each of these years. We have to deduct capital expenditure. Capital expenditure is 500,000. Okay, and the salvage value is 100,000. So 500,000 is positive and 100,000 is negative. So you spend 500, you get back 100,000. Okay, increase in working capital is also there. 50,000 is increase in working capital, so 50,000 positive, and it will be recovered at the end, so negative 15,000 here. Okay, so cash flows will be unlevered profit plus CCA, depreciation. Okay, why is depreciation 62? Depreciation should be 40, and this should be 500,000. Okay, so once again, unlevered income plus CCA, okay, minus capital expenditure minus working capital. So you just drag it. So 487,000 you spend, you get 62 here and 212 here. So if you calculate net present value, what is the rate of discount? Rate of discount is 12%. Okay, and these are the cash flows. So NPV is negative. So NPV is negative, that is benefits are less than cost. So you would not go for it. Okay, the problem is like the machine is costing a lot, but it is not adding much to the revenue stream. So machine is costing 500,000, but it is only adding like 35,000 for the next 3 years. So it doesn't make sense to buy this machinery. So if NPV is negative, you do not consider this project. Okay.